Oh, we've got a good one today. Hello everyone, welcome back to Outside the Box. It's a rainy day here in Southern California, and there's literally nothing else better to do than to open up some cool boxes. Real quick update on Slug though, he's coming along great. I actually just got through spray painting some of the chrome pieces, and just to give you a sneak peek, you can see what I've done with the weapon here. Of course, as I usually do, I drill out the barrel of the gun just to make it look a little bit more realistic, but it turned out pretty good overall. There's a lot more spray painting to do, but once we get to the panel lining section, we're definitely going to pick out those details and give it that weathered look too. So definitely making some good progress. Okay, but on with the packages, and we've got a real special one to start off with. We have this one here that comes in from none other than viewer of the channel, Jared. Of course, the addresses have been withheld to protect the innocent, namely myself. But let's crack this one open. I'm actually, I'm very excited to open this one up. Of course, I know exactly what's in here. Oh, and we got to take a closer look at this Autobot symbol that he drew on here too. It looks damn good. This definitely let FedEx know that we have a very important package here, so I do appreciate that very much. Yes, 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 yeah, oh, yeah. Ah, look at that really good packaging here. Look, man. I am so happy to have this guy. So Jared, longtime viewer of the channel, after watching my last Outside the Box, was kind enough to let me know that he was actually selling this figure. What's his name? Allicon? As I was saying that I never picked it up from that multi-pack because I didn't really care about the other characters. So he was kind enough to sell this to me for an excellent price. Practically gave it away. And this guy is in like immaculate brand new condition here. He really is. Oh my God, he comes with the head inside here. I do not know if this popped out. I really hope it didn't, but it's got a ball joint connection at the bottom, so will not be difficult to pop back in here. Looks like he wrapped in the weapon very nicely. Look at that, man. Jared, oh my God. Ooh, this is nice. Wow, interesting weapon here. Some kind of an axe with a bat wing motif. Very nice. I like the design that we get here on the sides. And on the other side, just a good old mace. It's got some hollowness on it for sure, but I don't think that's anything that we cannot fix in an eventual customization. Very cool. Did he ever actually have this in the movie? I don't remember a lot about the movie. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I do like that chrome teal blue paint on the head. That is an excellent paint job there. Very nice. Wow, very nice molding too. But this guy, I guess it's an alligator, right? Some kind of a Cybertronian space robot alligator. And it's not much of an alligator, just as much as the Sharkticon really aren't much of sharks. But the design of this guy is fantastic. Just jumped right out of the movie, man. That is freaking great. And obviously, yeah, we have the arms from the robot mode. Just hanging out back there. It's okay. Pay him no mind. Oh, but that's so good. And the detailing he has here on his back and on his tail. This seems to have some kind of articulation. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I think that's another weapon down here. Oh, yes. Yes, it is. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm guessing this is another weapon for robot mode. Very nice blade looking kind of thing. And it blends in perfectly with the tail in the alligator mode too. That is freaking awesome. I do love that. Very nice. But I'm guessing that the actual legs of this alligator mode are just the regular old legs for the bot mode too, right? I would assume so. Doesn't seem like it would be that complicated of a transformation. We do see it gets more of that awesome light blue, sky blue chrome paint on the arms for the bot mode as well. Now, I don't think there's instructions included. Yeah, I'm guessing they come all together as one sheet for all the figures. Can I just figure this out? Let's find out. If not, we have our good friend Emgo that we can go to. I'm sure he's reviewed this guy in the past. Okay, so you just pop out the arms. That's easy enough. I did see how the entire back section just kind of pegs off. Does this rotate? It does rotate. Why did it rotate? Because I thought it would rotate. Yeah, that's supposed to rotate. And, oh, he's got a head in here. Oh, shoot, what? Okay. How do we get that to pop out? Does it pop out? It should pop out. Oh, well, the whole head does pop out. But I'm thinking, does a ball joint itself pop up? No, it does not. It just stays there. Okay, so let's pop this one in. Got it. This looks like it rotates. No? No? Oh, this piece folds down, and then we can rotate. And I guess you just rotate the hands? Yep. I guess you can put the alligator arms wherever you want to. Since I don't want any of the hollowness showing, I'm going to have them just kind of folded up. That's got to be it, right? That's got to be it. That's got to be it. It looks good. This must go all the way down here. Okay, nice. All right, I wasn't expecting a dual head. Holy moly, look at that. That is freaking awesome, dude. Oh my God. Very metal, very metal. I could definitely see it looking a lot better with some nice metallic silvery paint there for the shoulders. That would look badass. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that the way that I transformed him was correct. It looks really good the way it is anyways. Nothing too complicated. On the bottom of the forearms though, unfortunately, there is quite a bit of hollowness there as well. I don't know if there's any aftermarket kits or parts that we can probably use to fill them in. That would probably be a bit too much to try to fill in with putty though. I don't know if I would want to attempt that, because it's not just the peg itself, it's like the surrounding area too. That's a little bit surprising, not gonna lie. And I don't know if this guy actually had the dual heads in the movie, or if this extra head was just part of that multi-pack. I don't know, but I definitely remember him from the other head. So let's pop that one in there. There we go. Now this is the bot that I remember from the movie. That just looks really good, man. Really good. Like it just literally popped right out of the movie. I love that. I love that. And we got to check them out with these weapons. There you go. Look at that. That looks freaking good. And I do like how you can keep rotating the bottom mace section in whatever orientation you want, so you can at least try to hide the sides that have the gappiness within them. That's cool. I think it was the weapon that came with Cheetor. You could only kind of insert it one way, which is fine as well, but I kind of messed that one up, not knowing it had that specificity with it. This one, easy peasy. Love it. No actual blaster though. That's fine. I don't think this guy really needs a blaster. He's a melee kind of a dude, you know? Plop this other weapon on here. Nice. Ready for some battle here. That is freaking awesome. Woo, I love that. Jared, thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate it. I promise I'll do an eventual custom before 2030. But thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Okay, perfect, perfect. All right, box number 2. Once again, we are getting into some boxes. I'm doing these boxes in the order that they came in. So these two are some older boxes, both from Amazon. I might have a vague idea what might be in here. Oh, hell yeah. Ooh, here we have Transformers Legacy United from the animated universe, a Bumblebee. We finally got our baby boy Bumblebee, and I couldn't be happier. Oh man, he does look tiny in there. Let's get him out. Let's get him outside the box. Ooh, tiny bot, okay. But fittingly so, right? Based off of pictures that I've seen, I think the scale from Bumblebee to like Optimus Prime is pretty good. Not exactly like how we see them in the animated show, but I like it. Look at that. Oh, look at this little beautiful boy. Oh, that looks so good. Damn, I love this so much. I love this. Look at that. Oh, these are so good. Obviously, not exactly how he looks in animated, but that's not what they're going for with this line. It's got that G1ification, but I think it very much still retains a lot of the character and the look of animated Bumblebee, especially in the head. I know there was a lot of criticism with I think Transformers Prime version of Bulkhead, and the designers did kind of take that to heart, and they gave us some designs that are maybe a little bit less generic G1ification and more from the universe that they come from. And you can see that here. You really can. That is freaking awesome. I love that. I remember one of the critiques when we first saw the photos was the gappage between the shoulders and the upper arms, which I don't know if it comes up very well on camera, but it's definitely there. But you know what? In person though, maybe because those parts are black, the black inner shoulder and the black upper arm doesn't look bad at all. Does not look bad at all. And that little smile on his face, love it. I love it. I think he has some weapons here, some stingers. Wow, look at this. Look at this tissue packaging now. Oh my God. It's like we're opening up a present here. Nice. Thank you, Hasbro. Appreciate that. You could have saved the ink though. It wouldn't have cost us any less though, right? It wouldn't have. No. There we go. Up. Oh, wow. Oh yeah. Oh my God. That's right. I forgot. We've got 4 pieces here. 2 of the side missiles that I think the original animated toy had as well. And I think he did use them in the show for that one episode. These are completely in clear plastic. They've got like a smoky finish to them. I'm totally fine, but I would definitely completely paint these up 100%. And he's got his little stingers for, I don't know what it's called exactly, his bee sting power. I remember in the original toy, these were actually connected. They were attached to the figure and they folded into the forearms, which was a cool gimmick. And you know what? I kind of like that they're a separate piece now. I think it slightly affected the size of the forearms in the original figure. You had to make them a little bit big to make sure that these stingers fit. It was a great gimmick. I loved it, but I like how they're separate here though. So that's good. There's not a whole lot of paint on this guy, which he doesn't really need. Most of the yellow and the black on Bumblebee is just the plastic itself, which is great. But the paint that it does have speaks a lot, like the rims on the wheels. That is great, and they don't look cheap like they're just pegged in. That's awesome. But we do have the wide pin, which I think is going to make them impossible to remove. That's totally fine. We can always work around that. The parts that are a little bit concerning are, of course, the top of the car here. It's completely clear plastic with the yellow painted on, as well as the top rear section. That's clear plastic as well. I don't know if that's a spoiler. I think that's a spoiler section that's pegged on here on top. That is not clear plastic, so that's definitely good. But of course, the main reason they did that is to have the clear windows, which I don't really care about. We're probably going to lose that in the customization. But he does have the clear red siren here on top. That is really cool. I think I probably would like to keep that clear. Maybe even add a little LED on there too. I don't know. I don't know if it's possible. He is a tiny figure. And obviously he's got some awesomely applied silver for the face, the blue for the eyes, and those very, very thin black stripings around the face and on the top of the head. That is really, really good. Gonna be scary to paint that, I'm not gonna lie, but I think it's doable. I think that's definitely doable. Articulation on this guy seems excellent. These knee joints are tighter than I would have expected, but I would prefer that over them being loose. Not a whole lot of ankle tilt though, huh? That's interesting, okay. Wow, but we have wrist rotation. That's unexpected. I'm glad we have that. And of course you get 2 pegs on the back to apply the rockets in bot mode. Okay, well, I'm sorry. Just look at it, okay? Looks pretty good, right? I don't know if it's blast effect compatible. I think so. There are some peg holes on the bottom of each rocket. I think some blast effects would fit. Pretty sure they would, right? And the stingers, let me see how you apply those. Looks like you just fold in the fists. Oh, wow. And the peg holes that fold out, I don't know if that's gonna come out very well on camera, but it looks like they are at an angle. So that's gotta be to accommodate those stingers. Oh, I see. Yeah, it totally is. It totally is. Because the arms go in together, and so they have to be at an angle so that they can then combine onto themselves. Okay, so that's cool. They have thought this through pretty well, and I'll show you guys here how then these 2 pieces combine. There we go. Look at that. There you go. Boom. That's awesome. I love that. Oh my god, that is so freaking cool. It almost looks like a little drill that he's got. Hell yeah, I love that very much. Let's check out the vehicle mode. I'm sure it's gonna have a very interesting transformation, probably very different from the original animated figure as well. Okay. Okay, I think we got it. Yeah, just as I thought, a very unique transformation. Some parts really surprised me. I know that he does a thing where his feet that are supposed to be the front of the vehicle, they're fake, and so they turn around. You have the actual front of the car on the back, which I'm perfectly okay with. I don't mind that at all, although it sucks that they're not painted. I'll show that again in a bit here. A little bit finicky towards the end in getting some panels to line up though. But this little guy, just a chibified version of his show look, really is just so good. Overall, a super enjoyable transformation, especially once I get the hang of it a bit more. I really don't care for the clear windows though. There's really nothing to see inside other than robot bits, so it doesn't add anything for me personally. I would definitely change that on a customization, but I do like how the little red siren light up on top is a clear plastic. So that's the one piece that I appreciate being clear. This is just such a good looking car though. Let me add the rockets here on the sides. There you go. And it looks silly as heck, but I love it. That is not bad at all. I think it would look better with some nice blast effects on the back. And one thing I do appreciate, he's got a complete back of the car too. No robot bits hanging out, no joints or nothing like that. Just the back of the vehicle. How novel is that? Awesome. Man, this guy is great. I enjoy this a heck of a lot. You know, I used to own almost pretty much every animated figure that was out there, but I did end up selling it years ago just because I have no space. Kind of regret that, to be honest with you. So owning this, it feels really good. I would very much be very excited to do an eventual repaint of this guy. Stay tuned. Oh, and the instructions do say you can plug in the stingers, I guess kind of like blast effects, on the back of the rockets, and you know what? That kind of works. That kind of works really good. Man, that's not bad at all. All right, very good stuff. Nice job with this one. I'm actually going to put him back into robot mode here real quick. There is something else that I found out that he has because of the transformation, and that is a total ab crunch on this guy, and a very good looking one too. That is very impressive. Again, because of the transformation, but absolutely you can use it for robot mode too. I am super impressed with this guy. Good stuff. Okay, perfect. Man, this last package has a lot to live up to here. Let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got on this one. Oh my God. Okay. Well, perfect timing, huh? Here we have Transformers Legacy United from the animated universe, Optimus Prime. This is perfect. This is perfect. Woo! Man. Nothing but banger setting. Well, I hope it's good, right? I hope it's good. Needless to say, I've been very much looking forward to this guy. Oh, nice. Very nice. Look at that. Awesome. Awesome. Let me clean those windows here a little bit. Damn, this guy looks good. This guy looks really good. I'm almost speechless here. Just how good he looks. That's so good. Once again, an animated design with just a tad bit of a G1 styling, but it keeps the character of what makes him animated 100%. If anything, it's really animated with just added detailing and panel lining. One thing I do like that I really do appreciate is on the shins here, he definitely has like a G1 design aesthetic there going on. He didn't have any of that on the actual G1 cartoon show or on the figure, just completely flat. And here they add that little bit of extra detailing, which I love. I love it. I really do. I would say maybe one of the only critiques is how on the sides of the arm here, they get a little bit busy with what obviously ends up being the truck parts. I guess some windows and other parts too, where I think the original toy just all solid red and blue there on the side. I wish they could have retained that, and it's obviously not something you can just repaint all red and blue because it's going to affect the look of the truck mode. So yeah, that's probably the only major critique that I have for it. Still, it does not look bad though. He does have the light bar as a separate piece, and as you might expect, completely clear plastic that's properly painted. And I think this just kind of pegs into the back, right? Yep. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't just come included, already pegged on there, but that looks good. And an extra peg on top of that, I'm guessing for the other weapon, the axe that he has included as well. Which, let's take a look at this. It's a beefy looking axe. It's got some heft to it here. Yeah, it definitely does extend. The design is straight up lifted from the show, and once again, added detailing, panel lining there on the sides. It does look like we have a blast effect part here because it is, of course, kind of like a jet-powered axe for maximum damage. And it contracts. Beautiful. Beautiful! I don't think the original toy did that. I don't remember, but I don't think it did. And there's some pegs here on the side that I'm guessing you can use that. Yeah, just to peg that to the back of bot mode. Fantastic stuff. Now, the original figure, though, did have a gimmick, as a lot of them did, where the faceplate could be lowered to be able to see the entirety of the face, which is how he mostly appeared in the animated show. And the mouth plate itself would come up when he was actually battling Decepticons. Quite a few of the Transformers back then had those battle masks. Sadly, though, for Legacy, there's no such gimmick for that, so we only see him without that mouth plate. But, I mean, I'm guessing it's not going to be too hard to make one. I'm sure there's going to be some aftermarket parts that actually complete that look too, make it removable, so I'm not too worried about that. I like the shade of blue that they used as well. I think a little bit lighter than you would typically see on an Optimus Prime. And it's impressive on the forearms. That blue is entirely painted on there, as is the black and the silvers on the sides too. But that perfectly matches. He has, of course, the iconic blue crotch plate, which I always thought made him look more like a superhero, which I think was the look that they were going for on the animated show. And the yellow on top of it just pops, as do the headlights. That looks freaking good. The windows, I think they are a clear plastic, very dark. I'm trying to peek underneath. Yeah, it's a clear piece, 100%. But that looks good too, though. The little bit of paint that he is missing, though, that I can notice right now is on the helmet. He also had these yellow stripes on the top of the helmet, if I remember correctly. I think he did. He doesn't have them here, though, although those stripes are molded into the helmet. So we can definitely fix that. We have the technology. Thank God for that. And just the expression that Prime has, super stoic, super heroic. He is ready to take charge of the Autobots. Of course, not as big of a chin, but that's okay. That's part of the G1ification, right? I love this a lot though. Man, this looks really good. We can have him holding his weapon a bit, just like that. Look at that. Man, this is without a doubt one of my favorite iterations of Optimus Prime. I had some reservations going in, as I think a lot of fans did when we first saw the animated designs. It was very different than what we were used to before, but man, with the quality of the show that we had, the quality of the storytelling, the voice acting, the animation, the designs themselves, definitely grew on me. I love this a lot. I want to check out the truck mode. Let's do that, shall we? Oh! Already going in an unexpected direction. I like that. Oh man, that was a hell of a transformation. Some very satisfying parts, but also some frustration too. And again, I think it's mostly me not being familiar with this figure. I rotated some parts incorrectly, that it was supposed to be a different part right next to it. Anywho, we got it all in one piece. And overall, it looks fantastic from the front side. The back, however, definitely has a look going for it here. Because of the nature of the transformation, it is not as simple as it wasn't animated. You end up having the feet just kind of sitting upside down, flat up on top. And yeah, it's not a look that you would expect. Maybe just having the feet instead of flat on top of here, some kind of folded in back here. I mean, it doesn't have to look realistic at all though, unless they have some other plans for this figure. There's some rumors going around about some attachment for like a full-on truck mode, because he is technically a fire truck in the animated show. So I don't know, we might get something like that. But overall, I am happy with it. He of course keeps the very iconic shape of the front of the truck from animated. That is very good. And I do like how they hide this front wheel, which I guess animated Prime didn't have a wheel there in the front. That's really weird. I don't remember that, but I guess he didn't. Burl's very nice too. And the axe, what can we do with the axe? Nothing really. I mean, just stick it onto the back. Really? That's it, I guess. It's definitely just storage back here. It doesn't add to the look one bit. I don't know. I mean, I definitely won't be displaying it like that. It's an option. I think that overall, I'm definitely happier with animated Bumblebee, just because he accomplishes a good bot mode and a very good vehicle mode too. This back part here falls a little bit short. However, I can understand, because of the nature of the transformation, the legs are splitting apart, leaving the feet right on top of here. So to make them move then into the back, it would have had to have been, I think, even more complicated. So they did what they could. It's not a perfect thing, but man, we got an animated Prime that does look fantastic though. I want to get it back into bot mode though. Let me see if I can do that without struggling too much. Man, this thing is a brick, huh? Once everything is in place, woo! And we'll put this guy right over here, put some light over here. Well, this was an action-packed outside the box. I had a ton of fun here. Thank you once again to Jared for sending me the awesome figure. I really appreciate it. And thank you everyone else for watching. As always, catch me on all the social medias. Links are down below. You can also catch me live on Twitch on Fridays and weekends. And you can support the channel by heading over to the merch store, or support for free by hitting the like, subscribing, and commenting. I appreciate that very much. And I will see you all real soon. Like real soon. The hell is this, man?